Hello my dear friends, it's me, Sveta, Old Lady Sveta from Chicago, with my stupid monologue. Sorry, I stopped my monologue maybe 1 year ago or 2 years ago, I don't remember, maybe 3 years ago. But my English doesn't improve, and my English, because I'm stupid old lady. Sorry, very sorry, and maybe some new person who see my monologue first time. I want my monologue to tell something about my life. I was born in Soviet Union, in Russia, in Moscow city, in 1966. In July of 8. I was born in Moscow city, and now I'm I'm 56 years old lady from Chicago, and all my life I lived not in Russia. My first 20 years of my life I spent in Armenia, in Yerevan. Do you know Yerevan city? It's very close to Ararat Mount Ararat. It's very biblical and a very mystic place, Yerevan. I was born there, and when I was young, I dreamed a lot about becoming some producer or to make movies. Animated cartoons. I was artist, animated cartoonist. I draw a lot, and I was good artist. Draw. I like to draw black and white pictures. And after that, when Gorbachev, do you know Mikhail Gorbachev? He made, perestroika in Soviet Union. And in that time I was young. I was about 21, 22 years old, young man. Not young lady, yeah, I was young man. And in that time I went to Moscow because I liked Moscow very much. In that city lived my grandfather, my Russian, and my grandmother, my babushka. But my grandmother, I loved her. Her name was Evdokia Romanovna. He passed away when I was 19 years old, in 1985 years, yeah. When Gorbachev came, she passed away. She died. I don't like word died. I liked word passed away because I believe in spiritual world. I'm not atheist, because I'm not atheist. And in that time I became artist. Because in Soviet Union we have a very strict law about job. You can't find job. It's not like in America. When you come to America and you are not American, you can't job here. It's illegal. The same in Soviet Union, but we have this strict law against if I live in Yerevan, I can find job only in Yerevan or in Armenia. If I live in Moscow, I can have job only in Moscow. It's a very stupid strict law. But this strict law destroyed my life. And after that I can't find job in Moscow because it was against law. And I became freelance artist. I stayed on Arbat Street. We have street where artists could sell their picture. And I'm paint. I was a little bit painted. And I sold a lot. Used to sold a lot of pictures there, and But I was not rich, of course. It was life just for, it's money for just for life. I used to drink, I used to smoke, and I used to, you know, but in that time I was not cross-dresser, of course, and I was not gay. I'm not gay, I'm just cross-dresser. Of course, I'm bisexual, I had my boyfriend, but in real life, I'm not gay. No, maybe now I'm asexual person. I'm asexual because it's a very complicated question about our gender needs, and of course I like cross-dressing because it's this 1 hour a day. It's helped me look like, well, you are look like a lady. It's refresh your body, but it's another question. It's another topic from another monologue. And when I stayed a lot in Moscow on Arbat Street, and I've been so freelance artist about 15 years. Yes, 15 years I was freelance artist, and now I'm artist too, but not too much. I'm drawing, and I'm married, and I have wife, and my wife, she's math teacher in school, and I have kids. But I don't want to speak about my family, and my wife, she knows about these bad habits. But she's very clever lady. She's more clever than me, and but it's my short biography. And after we when I was 35 years old, I had a first panic attack, and I felt me so very uneasy, and I thought that I'm going crazy. And now I understand that my panic attack is very connected with my habits to look like inside me live another person, like a lady, and maybe it's connected, not just schizophrenic. No, of course, no, I'm not schizophrenic. I'm not use drugs, use no pills, no. But my wife, she helped me a lot, because when I had first time panic attack, if I lived in that time in America, of course, I go to and say, no, I try to be normal, not use pills, of course. But at my cross-dressing, it's like play. It's a play and that play helped me to relax, after that to become young. Because when I'm a little bit sad, but it's a topic for another monologue. Well, maybe enough, I don't know. It's my first monologue, and maybe next monologue I will talk about another topics, about books, maybe not. Thank you very much for watching my video. It was Sveta, Old Lady Sveta from Chicago. Kiss you a lot.